Hello, once again, and welcome back to Need for Speed ProStreet on the Banter Gaming channel as we continue our way up the G-Effect ladder to take on Ray Krieger, the legendary Grip King, and his M3. We're off to Texas World Speedway in our obscene R34 that we kind of got the hang of driving. I'm going to regret saying that because we're now going to lose terribly in this race. That's probably what's going to happen, but still. I think we've sort of got the hang of the tighter corners where it's all about yeeting that handbrake. He's got 968 horsepower in his R34 there, Paul Trask. I don't have that much horsepower. Or hopefully one day I will unlock the appropriate parts to have that much horsepower. But it doesn't mean that we're that much slower. Although that being said, he's trying to overtake me on the outside, so it's as much about driver skill and lack thereof. Unfortunately, that means I'm at a disadvantage, because guess what we still haven't done? We still haven't fitted that all-important Stage 3 nitrous. Sorry, of all the people I would want to hit, you are the last one Gavin made, but we appear to have caught body kits there. And yeah, we're off in front, hopefully. The slower group will keep Paul Trask at bay there. Gonna do a little bit of off-roading here. And hopefully get a bit of distance down this straight while they're all held up. I honestly don't know anymore if the brakes are working. I'm trying to use as much of the track as possible when it comes to crew bends, just to give myself some runoff should things go wrong. Oh dear. Yeeting on that drift button there, otherwise known as the accelerator. Really, I don't know the right line for that corner. I'm gonna go down the straight. Max power, max speed. Mr. Head of Radio Le Mans there saying this is why we come to watch grip racing. Oh, racing in general. Just so you can see one guy in a blue R34 smoke everyone else like a fat bull. I think that went alright. Track frog broken. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that GTO. That does not look like it's set up for grip events somehow. I might be wrong. It's an oval. Please don't have Trask in there. Anyone else? Right, okay, well, we'll try our best. We might be able to draft our way. I think that's what we're going to have to aim for. Alright, we're past him. He's our big concern. Now, we do have quite a lot of aero. Maybe too much aero. Oh god. Oh my god, there's that GTO. Yeah, this is the race he was lined up for. He's got a freaking NASCAR. Is that him on the outside there? No, it's an Evo. Just. Right, we can do 250 We are effectively a speed challenge car. Someone in the suggestions in the comments suggested that we should swap the RX-7 and R34's roles. He's probably right, but I'm so committed to the RX-7, and to be honest, I don't really want to go through the faff of swapping the tunes around and re-livering up the cars. That Evo is fucking gone. You fuck off. Last lap is when we're going to drop the nitrous and try and clear some distance. We're not taking the fastest route by bouncing off there or by failing to miss shift. I want second, don't want less. Stop pulling in that far. There's Paulie again, scared off by the just battle scars. I hear him there. Oh my god. Stop pulling to the right. I really should have repaired the damage before doing this. It maybe would have drove a bit more straight. Hindsight is of course 2020. And I maybe should have went to Specsavers with regards to that beforehand. So we're going to drop the nitrous. Max speed. Second place. That Evo was just traveling at light speed. So obviously no track record broken there. We will repair. Wait, we're just going to repair using cash. So we do have one more oval race to do, but it shouldn't be an issue. So we'll head out and we'll do the oval infield. The Americans do love their infield racing. That Focus ST must be terrifying to drive. For that matter, both the Audis must be terrifying to drive as well, on account of their engines being ahead of their headlights. ST does look pretty good. Oh, there's Razor. An M3 GDR. Cue the hateful comments. Oh my god. I honestly don't think we've raced this on video since this particular track layout. Since the series was reborn. And using my Civic, it was quite a fun track. And it was probably fun in the RSX as well, although I don't really remember that because that was like 2 years ago or something. I do know that doing this is quicker. Look behind us. Going on Paul Trask again. Unsurprisingly, he's going to be a pain throughout this. I'm going to fiddle the settings slightly on this car. Of course, we're going to fit the stage 3 nitrous, assuming we don't magically unlock stage 4. I'm also going to tighten up the steering like we did with the RX-7, get it a little bit less wobbly. You saw how it suffered in the high-speed oval there. And I would like less of that. No, I didn't want to hit it. I wanted to clip it, but it's fine. We didn't even get damage for it. Well, we got physical damage, but... New best lap. We haven't used the nitrous at all. The N2O, the NOS. It goes like NAS. rallying it round, which is possibly my favorite technique. I've been reading a lot of your comments in regards to possible approaches, what cars to use for wheelies, what cars to use in general. I am taking them on board. I just haven't made any final decisions yet because you all have a lot of different ideas, and of course we can only do one if we're going to do any at all. Track record broken there. 5,000 cash won. What are we going to get for reward? Another 5 grand. Fucking great. Alright, sector shootout now. I'm sure I want to continue. This might not be a great event for us. Paul Trask again. He's making sure we're having to work for our payday. His car sort of bouncing around, existing in 1 or 2 dimensions at once. The gap between the drivers is slightly problematic for us stealing the first sector. Yep. They've cleared. My brakes failed a bit there, but it's fine, and so did my shifting. We'll gauge how this is going to go. We'll cut around the S4 here. Hello. Gavin May and Paul Trask just exchanging blows there. We probably would have killed ourselves horribly riding into that steel cable there. Please turn. Oh my god. Tires all over the road. As we're way too fast into that corner and this corner. Don't dig in. We only missed that by 12 points, even with the quite grievous errors. Give ourselves an advantage there. Draft one of them. Oh, that was scary. Because of course when you're drafting you have very little downforce. That's why NASCAR drivers do actually have an incredible amount of skill in a way. With their ability to control a 200-mile-an-hour plus American barge. Because, let's face it, they don't know how to make things sophisticated, so we're going to call it a barge. You know, at those ridiculous speeds, with pretty much no downforce, we cut those there again, but we didn't hit one of the wires. Not that they have physical properties, but if they did, we'd be dead. We didn't run into the tires this time, so we should be a bit faster through here. Onto the brakes, we're going wide again, though. Henrik Den is being the #1 contender here. Scaringly. Oh my god. We fucked up there. We're not going to get fast sector here. Henrik Den again, I think. No, Paul Trast taking that 3rd sector. We probably should have used our nitrous down here to try and help towards securing this sector, but we're going to go for maximum speed on this sector here. Hard on the brakes as we cut in because we're scared of what our car's going to do if we don't cut the corner. We're going to use the nitrous again so we can just secure this position, hopefully. Missed it by 16 points still. Despite that, we don't have any more nitrous in the bank, so we're just going to rely on clean racing. which isn't going to work. Somehow, through the weird way the point system works, we have more points than the rest of them. I think it'd be quite interesting to do a permadeath style playthrough of ProStreet. I don't intend on doing it anytime soon, if at all ever, to be honest. Maybe make Rog do it. Permadeath 180SX only run. Oh, we broke that record, that sector record there. It's quite surprising, but we did it just through focusing. We're going to repair the car again for cash, so I think we're at a deficit now on this event so far, but cash isn't a huge issue. So it's time attack on the slightly better layout of the infield, in my opinion. I sort of know it better. So Mr. May, that other driver of Grip Runners, and Trast. Henrik Den, I should know because he was the one who friggin' nailed all the sectors. Now, we're ahead. Just on time. A bit of touching apparently, it's not illegal. That bump keeps unsettling us pretty bad. We're catching up to Den nicely. If he doesn't cut in here, we can downshift out of there. Doing 2 seconds quicker apparently. We're gonna back off a little, cut through, dodge the wires. Gavin's holding off a car with like twice the power. Not quite twice, but not far off. And he's slowing them down enough for me to squeeze through here, hopefully. Oh my god! Who did this to you, Gavin? Tell me. I will cut out their goddamn spleen. And we're not going to waste nitrous on this lap because, of course, we didn't have a rolling start. Or a flying start. And there's Paul, but it's a time trial, so that's not really helping you, friend. Probably to our benefit, that, to be honest. Double shift down. This is some close R34 racing here. Oh, there's the contact. Maybe braked a bit harder there than I really should have done. And then jumping over the curb there. That hole there, that sort of dip, really unsettles the car each lap. So we're gonna get up to speed. Get the nitrous. New best lap. What's Trast got? He's about 3 seconds slower. I think that puts us in quite a safe zone. We shift down and bounce off that wall, unsettling the car. Going wide. So, hypothetically speaking, guys and gals, of which only 0.5% of you are girls, apparently, according to analytics, still. If after the completion of ProStreet, or arguably Most Wanted as well, whichever happens first, they both could happen actually around about the same time. Either one. if you were to want see another NFS game on the channel, what would it be? We would love to know. Drop a comment below telling us what NFS you would like to see on the channel. Or maybe you'd like to see one we've already done, but maybe a mod in place or something. I would be quite curious about that, so let us know in the comments below. And who knows, maybe your idea will be selected. That went alright, I think. Dominated it, yes. There we go, we didn't have to do the oval again. So, stage 4 drivetrain, that's actually quite good. So we'll repair that using cash. And before we go on to Willow Springs, we will go all the way over here instead of pressing back to the garage, to our GTR, and we will get that. If it NOS, so I can say that and not be ridiculed. Oh, we only got stage 1 drivetrain? What? What? Okay, well we've got stage 4 now, so that's good. Up to level 4 power. What's the engine? Stage 3. Good. Turbos stage 3. So we were just hindering ourselves with the drivetrain. Interesting. We will get a stiffer steering response. That's pretty much how I'd like that. So, yeah, okay, cool. Well, once again, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment below, let us know what you think. And until next time, thanks again for watching. I'll see you later.